Hi, in this video tutorial, we'll take a general overview of Photoshop's interface. Most computer programs come with a way for users to interact with it. Photoshop provides us with a graphical user interface, which is user-friendly and intuitive way of telling the program what we want it to do. Photoshop's interface is comprised of several items and sections. The main sections in Photoshop and other graphical imaging software is the toolbox, layers panel, options bar, workspaces, tabbed windows, and applications bar. As I stated previously, because Photoshop is the industry standard, most programs have the same features, but it may be found differently. Here at the top, as in all software programs, is our menu bar. In the menu bar sits the tools needed to interact with Photoshop. Here you'll find File, where we're able to create new or open documents. Next to it we have Edit, where most of the time you'll probably use the free transform or fill or stroke, copy or paste feature. Next to that we have Image, which controls where we can control our image size, canvas size, or what mode we're in, or what type of adjustments we want to make to the photo. Next we have Layers, where we have our layer properties and layer styles and other types of goodies under there. We have our Select mode, where once we have something selected we can use one of these features. We have Filters, where we'll be taking a look at more closely in later modules. I don't really go to analysis too much, or we won't be using 3D, but if you want to try it, you can try 3D. View, which we will be using to actually look at how the print size is, to control our rulers, to show our grid. We'll also be using our windows, which holds all our layers panel, which also holds important panels of how we're going to interact and tell Photoshop what we want it to do. Below our menu bar is the applications bar. Here we have the view size, how big we want to zoom in. We have here our arranged documents. If we have multiple documents open, we can view more of them. And then screen mode, how we want a standard full screen mode or full screen mode. I always default to standard screen mode. If this is the first time you're opening Photoshop and you don't have, you can see your desktop when you've opened a document, I suggest to take that desktop away so it's not a distraction. You want to go to Window, Application Frame, and this gives you a gray background or a gray canvas behind, a nice neutral color to help you then design better. Right under Applications bar we have our Options bar. Our Options bar is content specific to the tool selected. So we'll take a closer look at, which is probably the most important thing that you'll use all the time, is the toolbox, which is kind of like our pencil case that holds our writing or drawing utensils. The toolbar is the heart of the Photoshop or any type of image editing program. If the toolbar is not visible, click on the window in the menu bar and then click on Tools to see them. To use any tool, simply click on it on the appropriate button to select. The tool will then become active and then it can be used in the workspace. You can read further on about what each type of tool does, but we'll take a closer look at the selection tools and the others in later modules. Next we have our panels, which is very important. So like I said earlier, our windows at the top of the menu bar holds all our panels. Our panels are essentially dialog boxes on your screen which enable you to interact with Photoshop. They allow you to do, let me close that, important things such as view important info about your image, select your color, step back in your history panel, or you can type text by going to character and your character panel pops up. So under the window hides all your layer panels, or your tool panels, I should say. I call them tool panels. So this is your toolbox, and here is your options to do color, animation, characters, things like that. So that is very important. Okay, next we have our workspaces, which is this. This is our workspace, our canvas. When you go to File, New, you always choose what type of workspace you want. Okay, and you click OK. Let's see. Tabbed windows. These are our tabbed windows. If you have multiple windows open, or multiple files open, I should say, you can either go to your Arrange Documents tab in the Applications bar, click on that double two up, and then what it does is opens up two windows side by side to each other. Or you can still stay current on one single document, and what you can do is click on the tab and pull it out, and now it's out. I suggest you don't do that, because what happens is if you click on it and you decide to click on the one that's non-active, the active window, the previously active window falls behind of your gray backdrop, and then oftentimes you've got to go and hunt for it. Okay, so that takes care of our Photoshop interface.